Hi there folks, welcome to Dunzy's Guitar World 2. Another quick guitar lesson today for a monster metal riff. From 2010, the band are Ratt, the album is Infestation, and the song is Eat Me Up Alive. Now this really is a monster riff. I'm sure you know how it goes, but just in case. So we're in E flat, standard tuning for this. Every string is down a half step, and because we're down that half step, it's very chunky. So there is a lot of palm muting and pedal tone on the bottom string. So I think a good way to start to learn this, or to start to practice it, is just by playing the open string open and learning how to palm mute here at the bridge. Like that. So we're always going back to the bottom string open, which is an E flat, but I'll just refer to it as an E. So the first thing we do, hit this E chord, which is 7 of A, 9 of D, and the bottom string as well. So it's 2 hits on the chord, and then the bottom string open on its own, and then up to this F power chord, which will be 8 of A and 9 of D. So slowly, going back to the bottom E pedal tone, and then down to the D power chord, which is 5 of A, 7 of D. So far. And again, I'll zoom in a bit so you can see this hand hopefully as well. Now as soon as we play that D power chord, we slide down to a B power chord. This is all pedal tone and power chord. So the B power chord is 2 of A, 4 of D. It's a very quick down. So I'll play that whole thing slowly. Always going back to the bottom E. So again, slowly. Now we start the same for the second one. And we just stop the D, but then we keep hitting the bottom E open, but we're not playing the D chord over the top of that, we're just playing the bottom E open. So that second one goes. Just back to the E open. Okay, so those two parts together. Then we play the first one again. And then instead of going back, up here we go to just a C power chord, which is 3 of A, 5 of D, and then down to the B again. And I'll play it slowly so you see how it goes. So the last two notes before we go back to the E pedal tone is 3 on the bottom string, 1 on the bottom string. So it's really, I think if you played it with chords it will be G, F. I'm not sure if they play with chords on the album. I expect Carlos and Warren do, because they're much better guitar players than me, and it's quite tricky to get all the way back up to playing that chord again. But I'll play the whole thing slowly. Like that. So it does that. Now the second part of the intro is really the same first three riffs, but instead of the last one going, it goes from the C to the D. So I'll play the whole of the intro and we'll notice the very last one is the one that is different. And then back in to the riff again. So it's just such a killer monster metal riff. I just love playing this, and with it being an E flat tuning, it's just huge. And there we have it. That is the main riff for Eat Me Alive. We're on one headphone. The main riff for Eat Me Alive from the album Infestation. I've got to say, a fantastic return to form for Ratt. The only album to feature Carlos Cavazo as well, who I think wrote that riff. It's just brilliant. Really good album as well. I'm sure you know it, but on the off chance that you don't, please go check it out, and I hope that was helpful. Get your guitar tuned down to E flat, get your pedal toning, and get rocking that out. As ever folks, it's a privilege and a pleasure bringing you content on Dunzy's Guitar World 2. Cheers for now.